This here is from OK. Mindy Kaling declares she loved appearing on Meghan Markle's new show with Love Meghan, despite critics' scathing reviews, and the reviews have been really bad on this thing. It's been called lobotomizing, which seems about as bad as it gets. Let's see what we got. Mindy Kaling is looking back on her time with Meghan Markle, even as her show with Love Meghan continues to stir up controversy. Not sure about controversy. Controversy is generally something someone does that people consider offensive or out of line or whatnot. This thing seems like it's just pure cheesy. I loved my time with Meghan, Kaling shared during her appearance on The View on Thursday, March 6th. Okay, I've seen this one before. The View. Always the based opinion from The View. I had a great time, she added. I noticed that whenever I do something related to Meghan, it becomes... Before she could finish, Whoopi Goldberg jumped in saying, big news. Okay, I read that in the last article. That was the full context. Right. Big news, but not in a good way. The Ocean's 8 star nodded in agreement, recalling, we were making sandwiches and, then they'll push in on my face on TikTok and they'll be like, look at this emotion you felt. And honestly, I didn't even remember because we shot it like 9 months ago and I'm kind of confused what you're saying, the point you're making, like, okay, whatever. Still, Kaling made it clear she wasn't there to talk about Meghan's series, which ranked number 6 in Netflix's top 10 shows in the US today on Thursday, March 6th. I'm also like, let her promote her show. I'm here to talk about Running Point, she said, referencing her own Netflix series starring Kate Hudson. Always the creative names with these people. Running Point. Wow. That's like generic names 101, man. Kaling recently appeared in the second episode of the series, which quickly went viral after an awkward exchange between the two. While chatting, Kaling referred to Meghan by her maiden name, prompting the Duchess to correct her. Right, this line keeps getting around too, how Meghan corrected that she's a Sussex and not a Markle necessarily. Then they had some other cringy conversation. Kaling said at one point, by the way, Meghan, I want to ask about your look. Why? So you have someone in your show who's deliberately asking about their look. My who? Meghan asked, looking confused. Your look. You look Meghan. Oh, my look. The comedian, clearly puzzled, asked, did I not say it right? Right, which is what prompted the whole thing about the last name. One TikToker says, why does she give me Blake Lively energy? Sussex is not her last name, it's her title. She knows nothing of her own situation. Another wrote, ladies don't correct each other like that, especially on camera. So cringe. And I'll agree with that. Lots of cringe going around. The way Mindy looked at her was like, girl, please. One person noted, while another wrote, she's really delusional. Despite the viral moment, Kaling set the record straight about her friend. I think a misconception about Meghan is that she's in any way fussy or has expectations of fanciness. She's a really down-to-earth person who knows a lot of fun tricks to make entertaining and cooking easier. Because that's what people think about when they think about Meghan, is down-to-earth. Probably the opposite of what most people think. I was on maternity leave with my daughter in March and April, and Meghan texted me that she was doing a show where she was going to cook for her friends, Kaling recalled. Would I want to come to Montecito and have her cook for me? I wanted to get taken care of in that moment of my life. That was a fun maternity leave trip. I left with a basket of fresh produce and homemade jam and hot sauce because she knew I loved hot sauce, she continued. She's a very generous woman who I knew needed a break. Despite the ongoing backlash, Meghan expressed gratitude to her audience for their support. For more recipes, fun, and reasons to check out the show, which in just 24 hours is already in the top 10, she wrote on her Instagram story on Wednesday, March 5th, alongside a promo with love, Meghan. Thank you to all of you around the world for tuning in, she added. All right, did it really make the top 10? I guess. Despite the ongoing backlash, Meghan expressed gratitude to her audience for their support. For more recipes, fun, and reasons to check out the show, which in just 24 hours is already in the top 10. She wrote on her IG story on Wednesday, March 5th, alongside a promo for With Love. Meghan, thank you to all of you around the world for tuning in. Did it really hit the top 10? I guess. They can't really lie. You could just go check it out for yourself. But probably it beat out shows like no one's ever heard of. I mean, just because of Meghan Markle's sheer fame, a certain amount of people are going to check it out, I guess. But if you look at what it beat, probably, I'd say a bunch of no names. That's my silly opinion. I'm no entertainment expert. I'm just a hack. Let me know what you think. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. Does Mindy Kaling have a good opinion? Seems pretty cringy to me. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.